Are you losing sleep at night even though you make well into the six figures? You're making more than what your parents, even your grandparents, made at your age. Yet you're losing sleep at night, worrying about the bills you have to pay, and wondering why, if you're working so hard and making such a good income, are you still feeling meh about your bank account? Well, in this late night series, as I talk to you now that my children are asleep, I want to bring some things to mind to help you feel more as though you are getting ahead because you're starting to think about the right things in order to make your money work for you so you can start to see more of it add up in your bank account, in your savings account, in your investment portfolios, if you have an investment portfolio. So, welcome. My name is Tippereth Straker. I'm a level 2 mortgage agent here in Ontario. I'm a full time mom, and I just enjoy helping people understand their finances so they can breathe and have a smile on their face. Because I believe that's why I'm here, is to make people smile. My children smile at me all the time, so does my husband. So, anyways, if you're watching this, it's because you can't sleep and you're worrying about money. So, we might as well talk about it. And I want to start off these late night episodes by talking about your mindset when it comes to money, when it comes about talking about money, when it comes to thinking about money. What is your mindset like right now? Are you stressed because you feel like you don't have enough? Are you stressed because you're wondering how you're going to retire? Are you stressed because you're wondering how you're going to be able to put your kids through school? Or are you stressed because you have a renewal coming up and you know your interest rate is going to go up high enough that it's going to tighten your cash flow even more? It will make your expenses higher. Well, regardless of your situation, I want you to take a moment, breathe, and be like, it's going to all be okay. Because in reality, it is going to all be okay. Money is a construct created by man, by us humans. In the grand scheme of things, we are all just a speck on a floating rock in a ginormous galaxy. Just take a moment to take that in. Your children see you as their whole world. There's no point making yourself more tired every day, losing sleep over money, when all you have to do is just do some basic, simple things and understand that money is a fuel that allows you to live this experience that we call life. Now, before I make you fall asleep, let's talk about your mortgage. If your mortgage is coming up for renewal, the best thing you can do is reach out to a professional like myself, a mortgage agent or broker, and just have the conversation on what your cash flow is currently like and how your cash flow will be affected if you take the renewal that your current lender is offering you. Now, speaking of the current lender, they are going to offer you whatever is in their best interest, because at the end of the day, your lender, the bank, is a business. Yes, we put our money into the bank. Yes, we can make less than 1% saving our money in the bank while they loan out our funds to people so they can have mortgages and charge them anywhere from 3, 4, maybe 5% interest. Yes, that is the case. But in Canada, that is what we got to do. And if you put down less than 20%, you had mortgage insurance tacked onto that. Now, not to talk your ear off about this stuff, but I want you to start thinking of just the numbers. Try to breathe through any physiological angst that may be starting to boil up in you as you think about your mortgage. Start just being like, it's just a mortgage. It's what's allowing me to keep a roof over my head. Now, your income that I mentioned about at the beginning of this video, many of us make six figures. Our parents had one, maybe our dad was the one who worked and was making close to six figures, and they were able to buy a house, groceries, and everything comfortably. Where now a two-income household, both of them making six figures, is still just scraping by. And the thing there is that the first shift in our mindset that we have to make is understanding that your mortgage, your house, the roof over your head isn't just a place to live. Don't get me wrong, it is a place to live, but you need to start thinking about it as a investment to your overall financial portfolio. Many Canadians, once they purchase that house, then they focus all their energy in paying off that debt. And just to give you some examples of the numbers, $500,000 mortgage over 30 years, give or take, will really cost you close to $1.2 million in after-tax income to pay it all back. Because it's not just the $500K that you're paying back, it's $500K plus the interest, the cost of doing business with the bank so they can give you that loan to purchase your house. And your house at that point, since you're living in it, is the largest consumer debt you will ever take on in your lifetime. Yeah, because even very expensive cars are not close to $1 million. Well, like, there probably is, but like, who's really going to pay $1 million for a car? And when I say that, don't get me wrong, there are people who would, but in general, when you go to the dealership, if you get a QX80, I like that car, so that's why I'm using it as an example. That's 150,000, I think, is the cost of that car. That's still less than a house if you live in southwestern Ontario. Like, there's other areas of Ontario where you could probably buy a house for 100 to 200K. But what I'm saying is that your home is a form of consumer debt because you purchase it for consumer purposes. So listen, that's what you did in order to be comfortable and have roots for your growing family, and that's perfectly okay. But then the fuel, which is your energy that you put into your work, your vocation, your day job, in order to cover your mortgage payment, is just that, a means to paying the bills. But if we start to think of it as this income that I have is a source of funds that I can use in order to acquire more assets, then you slowly start to shift your mindset of being in a rat race, of trying to get ahead, trying to pay off that mortgage, to starting to think more outside the box, more strategically. Yes, your house is a consumer purchase, therefore a consumer debt. But if you can find a way to make it a business purchase, a business debt, then you're even one step closer to changing the trajectory of your family's overall wealth dynamic and debt load. So I'm going to leave that with you to think about for tonight as you fall asleep, because I don't want to make this video way too long that you fall asleep halfway through it. And tomorrow, after I get my children to bed, we can reconvene and continue on this idea of consumer debt, cash flow, income, and how we we can start to see it for what it really is, a means for us to enjoy this experience that we're having that we call life. So we can smile more and be kind to our fellow human. That's it for tonight. If this resonated with you, please go ahead and leave a comment. I will be reading all of them. This is a newer channel, and I'm hoping to be able to continue to do this because this is kind of nice. Anyways, till next time, good night.